Hello, we're here at Shoe Healer in Doncaster, and I've got some beautiful trickers here sent in with a little bit of a problem. Paul, I need you here to have a quick look at this. I need your thoughts on this repair. Don't swear or anything, but look, they just look hideous. They've had a cover sole fitted, and this stupid thick cover sole. What size is that? Is that like 4 mil?
5, 6.
Well, they've had this stupid, hideous cover sole fitted. They've had a heel put on, and what they've done, see the thickness of that heel, and it's...
Ooh, we forgot to put the staple away, haven't they?
Yeah, staples come through there, but they've taken the original tricker heel off, which is quite thin, really, and put this stout 10mm rubber heel on, which has made the heel stack look a little bit hideous. Now, it is the original sole, and the gentleman's done the right thing by having a cover sole on them, but and what's happened here, look, see this heel stack there where it's coming apart, look, as they've fired these staples in here, it's gone to a depth and then it's broke free the heel stack. So, but I think that will go back down once we get these hideous heels off, lower the heel stack, and then the customer could actually have that heel back on if he really wanted it back on, and then it wants a thinner cover sole. This underneath, the leather underneath, is original and is probably all good, but they just look hideous how thick they've gone, and the edging is awful. Real awful edging. I mean, thankfully they've not taken too much welt off, but there's some really, look at that nasty finish in there, and this one is even worse, I think.
I would say that's not the original heel stack, though.
It's not the original heel stack.
Look at nails.
Yeah. So we're just looking at the nails. So you have to sort of look at these jobs and just think, what is best for the customer? What I mean, the easy thing is to just rip the entire lot off and start again, because it's been made such a mess of the heel stack. But a more economical repair would be to remove this heel, remove this sole, put the proper thin cover sole on there that it would take, wouldn't it? Because all the stitching's original and good. A thin cover sole on there that the gentleman was obviously after originally. A thinner heel, lower the heel stack a little bit so we get rid of this super high heel on the back, and tidy them up a little bit. I think that's the way to go, because the original sole underneath there is absolutely fine. Look at that heel stack. You think that's a different heel stack or the same heel stack?
It's too thick. It's too thick for trickers.
It's too thick a heel stack, as in, or too thick leather lifts on it.
Well, because either somebody's lifted it or it's just there's too much in it.
So let's get one of these shoes stripped down and have a look. Look at that. Just look at that around the edge of that heel there. Look.
Let's hope the chap that repaired and retired.
Well, what a shame, because they are stunning shoes, and the uppers are a beautiful colour. Somebody's managed to get this this gorgeous colour in here, like a beech nut colour. It really is gorgeous. And it's got some lovely patina to it. So we'll have a play with these and just see what we come up with. So I spoke to you about these trickers here, and we were going to strip them off. They're stripped off now. So that's this big stupid heavy sole that was on there, really far too thick for this pair of trickers. Somebody put this silly sole. This is the beautiful taupey, nice and thin, wears like iron, just will look beautiful over there, over the original leather sole, which is in mint condition. So we need to do a little bit of a repair on the heel stack on the other one, but this is a tricker. This will go back together beautifully. We'll separate this, clean the lifts up, get those lifts back together. This has happened on this particular shoe because the staples were shot in, and where the staples are shot in, where they stop, it pushes on the lift and it breaks the lifts apart. So that's something that we sort out. I've got another pair of trickers off the shelf. This pair of size 6 here. If anybody's a size 6, here's a pair of trickers for you at a great price. I've had these longer than I've had my kids. This here, look, just put that on there, look, so we see that heel stack there, that's the heel stack. The original tricker's heel is quite thin, look. So what we'll do is we will put the combination heel on there, bring that back up to the original height that should be at, give these a polish up, The heel, the combination heel on there is £35. The sole, the taupey sole on there is £35. I think you've got £70. £65 altogether will be on that repair. They'll get a polish up. All the edges set nicely. They're a little bit dark. They should be slightly lighter. And that will put those trickers back to where they should be. It doesn't really need a complete strip off and a rebuild because the sole is beautiful, unless the customer decides he wants to go with something else, like a day-night sole or a Ridgeway sole or something like that. I do like the day-night soles because they flex really nicely. So we'll get this video sent off to our customer and he can tell us what he wants doing with these beautiful looking pair of trickers. Okay, here's the trickers that had that stupid thick sole on that you've just seen us remove, and the heels on, over thick heels on there, and I was telling you the original tricker heel's quite thin. This is the finished result. A nice super thin cover sole over the original leather sole, and the heel's been done. Look at the edging there, look, it's just beautiful. That's the right colour for this this tricker's shoe. And all the stitching is still original, the original sole. We've ditched that super thick sole that was on there, gone to a nice thinner sole, got the profile back down. I mean, it is thick on a trickers, as in you get the welt, the midsole and the top sole. They call it double leather, but what they're including in the double leather is the midsole. But that's a lot better. We've lost maybe 4mm off of this sole and about 6mm off of the heel, and it's just made those absolutely beautiful. The balance is just spot on with them. They sit really nice. That's just what these trickers should look like. Just be careful where you're sending your shoes. I just have to ask, you know, we're putting out these videos and we've had something like 85,000 views in the last 28 days, and we're just like, subscribe, do whatever you do. Apparently that's really good for us.